clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the misconnection on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the...
Team.
To get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. He's looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's 4. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line. And a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Nebraska 25, Notre Dame 21.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Toss sweep right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To throw, it's Leonard. He looks that one in nicely.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
At the 17-yard line.
The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Snap it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen.
Can anyone catch him? And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
He wants to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. He's got it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
Never a doubt. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
Fair catch, called for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Leonard. Buying some time as he moves left. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying play action. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. To the air, it's Leonard. Got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame! They take the lead here in overtime.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Notre Dame 35, Nebraska 28.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
On second down, looking again to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Fadeau. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskers! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. Want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fedone.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Got his man quickly. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Going up top on 1st down. A shot for the end zone. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, have had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
Touchdown, Irish! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I gotta have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense, and Palmer, we got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Leonard. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that two-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting, it comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.
And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids.
The end of the third overtime. The game still tied.
So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. He's looking to pass. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a two-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. From the gun. It's complete to the right. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Leonard. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied.
Remains tied.
Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win.
Cut. 42, Spider.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2.
Nebraska, 29.
Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
That's the end of another overtime, with the game still tied.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll go to the air. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. And another answer, we're tied again, and let's keep playing. playing, kids. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays, playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game.